Your work permit ends in July. We can't employ you if you don't have a work permit. I have been in my immigration process since October 2024. It's been 7 months and I've heard anything since. And honestly, I had a crash out today. First of all, I applied 3 times in 2024 because the system is so complex that I always sent in the application for the wrong type of settlement permit. I'm eligible now after living here for 7 years for permanent residency, which I'm aiming for because that would just make my life easier. Finally, I applied to the right one last year, October 2024. I've sent in all my documents, haven't heard anything. The normal process was 6 to 8 weeks, and I was like, okay, fine, I'm gonna wait. It's also Christmas period, it's also this, haven't heard anything. And I kept on waiting, and then in February they reached out and they said, hey, you need more documents. So I've sent out more documents. I haven't heard anything since. Also, there is no phone number to call, there is no email to email, because every time I answer the lady or the man who called or who texted me or who emailed me in February, I just get an automatic email saying, this system has been automized, we are not going to answer this email, so your case is not going to be taken forward. I'm like, I'm not newly applying, I've been applying since October 2024. Like, what is this? Immigration in Germany can be easy because the first time I've extended, and the first time I've applied for my residency, the second time I extended my residency, it was super easy. I just sent you my documents, they answered me, everything via email, super nice, super fast. And the system, it seems like it got worse. I don't know what to tell you. If you plan to come to Germany, I think you should have nerves of steel, because now I got an email from my workplace saying, hey, your work permit ends in July, and if you don't have an update, you need to contact the immigration office as soon as possible because we can't employ you if you don't have a work permit. And I'm like, I never applied for a work permit, I have a residence permit. What? I'm sure people can relate because the German immigration system is just bonkers. Welcome to my week of immigration process in Germany. I stay positive. I stay positive because there is no reason to be doomsday. There's so many reasons to be angry, but there's no reasons to be sad. I don't want to go down the spiral. I've already let my feelings out. This is what I'm gonna do this week, or this is what I already did. I found like a random email address that I talked to when I was doing my application from 2021. Tomorrow, the immigration office here in Düsseldorf has a hotline open from 4 to 7 p.m. I think. So I'm gonna call them to not necessarily ask about my case, but to ask them what I'm supposed to do. Should I just pick up my documents and just go to the immigration office? Because normally they don't let you in unless you have an appointment. And we're getting on this week. I'm not gonna let any immigration office make me cry again. It is the next day and I crashed out yesterday Today is the day of action, so really all fails. I will be sending an email through like a form that they have online today, and then tomorrow I will be going to the immigration office. So yeah. How are you?
Herzlich willkommen im Amt für Migration und Integration der Landeshauptstadt Düsseldorf. Aufgrund eines erhöhten Anrufaufkommens kann Ihr Anruf voraussichtlich nicht im Rahmen einer angemessenen Wartezeit entgegengenommen werden. Bitte versuchen Sie es zu einem anderen Zeitpunkt erneut. Wir bitten um Ihr Verständnis. Welcome to the Office for Migration and Integration of the State Capital Düsseldorf. Unfortunately, due to an increased number of calls, your call cannot be answered within a reasonable waiting period. Please try again at another time. We apologize for any inconvenience.
Oh well, I hope I just get something
Nice. I want something purple.
I've got something blue. Yay!
There's a cupcake on it. Is it hard?
Yay! Oh.
Do it like this one. Yes, I did get that one. Oh, that's so cute. It was really good to leave the house and just go get boba, talk. My friend was very reassuring. She also lives here. She also has to go through immigration, so it was good to hear that I wasn't crazy. So I got some cute stuff at the gachapon. I got one Mofusan little cute thing, and then I had one Kirby cute thing, so that fixed my mood. Managed to print all my documents at the end. I will be going there in person to see if I can really like go in or not, because some people say you can go in, some people say that they can't go in. So it was important to do something cute and something different so that I don't spiral.
Three hours later.
It was a rough day. Like I was at my wit's end. Like I left the immigration office crying because they couldn't give me an answer. After waiting 5 hours, I got there at 8:30 in the morning. At 12:30, I managed to make it through the door, and then I had to wait for another hour. And so you can imagine the people that were there like at 6 a.m. or something. It was really tough. And then when I got to talk to the lady, she opens my file and she looks at my residency card and she was like, "Why are you here? Your residency is not expired yet." I'm like, is this the only reason why somebody come here? So I explained my situation, and because of that, then I'm asking what is happening to my application. Why is it normal for me to wait that long? And she looks at me and she's like, "Yeah, you just have to wait." I'm sorry, you say on your website that the processing time is 6 to 8 weeks, or 6 to 9 weeks. 7 months? 7 months and no like direction? Like, can you tell me where is it stuck? What's the problem? Is there anything else that I can provide? Is there anything else that is missing? Is there anything that I can give you? Do you need anything else from my employer? No, just have to wait. I said, okay, but this isn't really looking good. And if my work permit expires, then I will not be able to work, and that's not acceptable. And she said, well, wait until the end of the month, and if you don't hear anything until the end of the month, then you can apply for not a fiction bescheinigung, because there is an option to apply for like a fiction bescheinigung. They give you a paper until like decision is made for your case. But because my residency ends or expires in August, so I have 1 month between the two, I need to apply and gather all the documents for everything else. And the same documents I sent back in February, I have to gather everything and send it again for like an adjustment to my Zusatzblatt, which is like the additional thing that they give you with like a EU blue card or like your residency, which determines like the rules of your like stay, employment, whatever in Germany. That this could be fast, so then I should be fine. And then she did something, like she really did her effort. I'm just being a little bit like sour about this, but she tried to call the caseworker, and then she tried to call somebody else, but everybody was out on lunch break. And she was like, sorry, I can't reach anyone, so I'm sorry, I can't really do anything for you. You just have to wait. I was so frustrated. I was so frustrated. It's such a frustrating process. Yeah. I left, I called my dad, I was crying on the phone. And then I reached out to a lawyer, which answered me this morning, and I have an appointment tomorrow. So, yeah. I think I woke them from a slumber or something, because I have an appointment now. Like me going and asking questions and be like, hey guys, this is like, it's been 7 months. So I'm very relieved. This has been exhausting. I was at a lawyer's office and my dad was telling me that I should just go and ask. I mean, the consultation is for free anyways, so why not? I've been thinking over the last couple of hours if I want to share this or not. But honestly, I also did a lot of research and I Googled a lot and I checked on TikTok as well, and I couldn't find information. I think this is a topic where a lot of people don't want to talk about it and they're a little bit maybe scared to talk about it, and I understand. I wanted to be really transparent because I've been really transparent about the fact, like about the delays, about the problems that I have, And I also wanted to share with you what the lawyer told me regarding the citizenship and the naturalization process at the moment. You have to have permanent residency, you need to speak the language, you need to be like not a person of interested in anything and never had something with the police. You need to have paid all of your dues when it comes to pension, social security. To have a job, you need to have somewhere where you live, income, etc, etc. I fulfill everything except for the permanent residency, which I was like, okay, I need to get this done. So that's why I was applying, that's why I waited. I've been in Germany for 7.5 years now. And upon saying this to the lawyer, he was like, no, you don't need to have permanent residency. You can apply without permanent residency. Excuse me? You said what? So at the beginning, I felt like I could have applied last year. Like, are you kidding me? So I said that application doesn't require a permanent residency. It's good that I applied for one because now like my permit is expiring anyway, so I need a new one. And then they could file everything for me, so then I don't have to deal with anything. I live in 5 countries. I have a lot of trauma when it comes to residencies and visas and things like this. I don't have a good experience, but I feel like this experience really just brought all of my trauma back. And I'm at a space and a pace in my life where I'm like, do I really want to buy my comfort? And I think the answer is yes. The fees, I was really looking a lot around to see where or what are the fees. There is a website that can help you called Migrando in Germany. They charge about 2,500 euros. Apparently it used to be cheaper, but they increased their prices because since last year the naturalization process got a little bit simpler. I think they're taking advantage of the fact there's a lot of people applying. I know of people that have applied and they're waiting for 2-3, not really ideal. And with the lawyer, things usually go a little tiny bit faster, not necessarily because you have like some sort of in or you have a privilege or something like that, but mostly because they master the law in such a way that they kind of push the right buttons. He said that they have in this law firm that I went to, they have flat rates of 1,200-ish euros without VAT, and it's 1,600 euros with the VAT. Compared to the website Migrando that I saw, which is like 2,500 euros, it's quite affordable. I mean, it's not cheap, but it's affordable, like it's manageable. I think in my head, I had a lot of plans for this year. I still have a lot of plans for this year. And one of my friends put it this way, that it was like, well, you know, it's 1,600 euros divided on like 50 more years of your life, because this is like something that you get for the rest of your life. And I'm like, yeah, okay, this yeah, okay, you saw it that way, that's fine. That's probably the way I'm going. And then I will keep you posted on the process and how also it goes with the lawyer. Good boy. I will come back to say goodbye after I show you my nails. I just wanted to close the vlog because I didn't do that, and I did my nails and then I was so tired. I needed to go to sleep, close this vlog. So thank you so much for tuning in. I will keep you posted on my residency peripéties. And oh, by the way, here are the nails. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Let me know if you have any questions. Please share your experiences if you're going through the same thing. May God and may the force be with us. And then I'll also keep you posted on everything that happens with the lawyer. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this and if you want to support my channel, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.